and I will give everything, all that I have to the cause. Fight against evil, run through the pain, battle it all, this is more than a game. I am a lion and I can't be tamed, it's how it was made, this ice in my veins, run through it all. No matter the odds, I will answer a call. The enemy knocks on the door. Even the greatest among us will fall, but the greatest will get back up. So I won't back down, and I won't give up, and I will act now, and I will stand up. They know that I'm here for it all. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up, I will do what it takes. I will keep on fighting. I'll rise through it all. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up, I will do what it takes. I will keep on fighting. I'll rise through it all. Rise up. Rise up. Yeah. Walking through the shadows, I see the hangman as he stands at the gallows. The breath of the beast, the gnashing of teeth. But I won't retreat, I won't deplete. I will succeed, I got all that I need.
Woo! Let's go,
prepared
ladies
for this
and gentlemen. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Victory Sunday. We got a victory. It was a scary one. It almost became too close for comfort, but we got the dub. I got my boy Brandon for Forever Niner podcast. We're gonna talk some football right after this.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone doing? Welcome. We are live, all the way live today on Sunday. A few days away from Thanksgiving. Brandon.
Yes, sir.
What a game. It came a little bit, it almost became a nail biter, but at the end, the defense came through. Brock Purdy looked like a freaking pro. The offense is rolling. This is a well-oiled machine. We got a couple of injuries that we'll talk about, but how you doing, sir? And what do you think about the game?
I'm doing well, man. I'm happy we got the dub. We pulled it off on Fred Warner's birthday. I mean, we looked great. It had me a little bit nervous towards the end of the game, but defense pulled it out. Jair Brown, dude, that rookie, man. The more like we were talking about off the camera, more plays he gets into the game, the better he's gonna be. I'm excited to see him, especially with the Sofunga injury that we might be dealing with. Which we'll get into soon.
Exactly.
How about you, Beto? How you feel about this one?
I'm good, man. As you know, I'm having a family over for dinner at 6, so we're not going to be long today. But I've been kind of getting the house ready, trying not to, a lot of times we have dinner, but I put everything on my wife. She got to get everything done. I'm just sitting there watching football, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to step in and help out and do my part so that we both can enjoy the family that's coming over. But I was watching the game, so during the game, I missed a couple of pieces here and there, but I saw enough to get myself excited. This team, if it continue to stay healthy, now I understand we got a little bit of a scare with Hufanga. We don't know how serious his injury is. Hopefully it's not serious. And then we lost Traveris Ward, but he looked like he was okay. I don't know if he came back or not, but he looked good. So overall, we kind of escaped this with our health. The Niners looked dominant across the bottom. Now, the special teams did screw it up towards the end where it made our hearts come out of our chest, letting that run back. Now, one thing I got to say, Brandon, I want to get your take, and then I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat. I acknowledge everyone in the chat in a minute. What can the Niners do, in your opinion, to overcome so many penalties? It's not like the defense is stopping us. It's us stopping ourselves with those penalties. What can they do, bro, to get these penalties other than obviously of not making them? But what the Niners can do to get this corrected, because we go play out time. We got to get this shit together.
Yeah. Honestly, they just need to stop getting ahead of themselves. I feel like maybe they're getting a little too hyped up on the line to where they're ready to go. Maybe they can't hear Brock as well during the count. I mean, it needs to change, especially dude. These penalties kind of killed us today for sure. I ain't gonna lie, but they need to clean up. This wasn't a clean game, but they'll clean it up by Thursday. Kyle, you can tell Kyle is gonna have a word with them for sure during in the locker room right now, and probably during this week for practice and stuff. So, I mean, what you gonna do? And Anshul just called you Bashar, bro. Damn. You're on mute. You're on mute.
After what I just said, I'm actually glad that I was on mute. Maybe it didn't need to be heard. And the gods said, no, don't bash this young man. So, brain fart, indeed. And you're in college, bro. Come on. No, I'm messing with you, bro. It happens. I've done it.
He's having a rough week for sure at school.
Absolutely. Hey, we got the victory today, Ancho. So I'm going to let it slide. No worries. All right. Let me go ahead and acknowledge everyone here. We got Melissa in the house. How you doing, Melissa? Welcome. Welcome to the Niner Sickness Podcast / Forever Faithful podcast with my boy Brandon. Thank you for checking us out. We got Royalty. We got Tim Diaz in the house. What's up, Tim? He says, bang, bang, Niner gang. Hell yeah. What a game. And then we got my boy, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. We got Marcus. How you doing, Marcus? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Daniel Cantu is in the house. What's up, Daniel? Welcome to the channel. We got my girl, Tanisha. How you doing, Tanisha? Royalty is in the house. She says, hi, Beto. How you doing? And then we got our boy. Let me click on the right one. I won't click on the one that says Bashar, but I'll click on the one that says Beto. At least you got the B word right. So... The Niners. Go ahead.
Sorry. Do you want to listen to what Kyle has to say real quick?
Yeah, put it up.
All right. I'll just play it on the speaker.
All right.
Just the way he's kind of bounced back in the last couple.
A little bit louder.
I think Brock's been great because he's been consistent through it all. I mean, we never felt anything different with Brock during those 3 losses. I think he's pretty realistic, so he doesn't get into stuff that's not that accurate.
We all know what's coming out the short week in Seattle, at Philly, obviously Seattle here. Were you at all concerned, and maybe you didn't say so, about players looking ahead to that, and do you think that was completely put aside by them today?
Yeah, I wasn't concerned with guys looking ahead. I didn't feel that at all. It's we got that. We had won one game here in the last month, and that was a big one versus Jacksonville, and I knew our guys are extremely focused on this. Once we were able to finish the game, we talked a lot about it in the locker room because just how quick it comes. Everything's so important as soon as this ends, what we got to do to get ready for this quick turnaround, which is always a challenge and tough, but really glad we're going to get 3 days off after for the stretch.
Okay.
assessment of Jair Brown's performance with TK?
I thought he did a hell of a job. I mean, to lose a player like Huff in the game and for him to come in and step it up big, make 2 huge plays. I mean, the pick was huge. And then on the 4th down, where you got all out blitz and they just throw it up. And sometimes your biggest fear when they throw it up, it's like what happened to Buffalo on that Monday night when it's underthrown. It's so hard not to get a PI. And for him to not PI the guy and to get back, and from what I saw, it looked like he knocked it down. That was a hell of a play.
Steve said earlier this week that Jair was really improving, showing improvement in practice. Had you noticed that as well?
Oh, yeah, big time. I notice him all the time because it's one, he goes against the offensive scout team all the time. And he's one of the guys who consistently gets better each week on all the card looks. We always split the reps with the 1s and the 2s anyways when the defense goes. And he's really taken off here in this last month and was ready for his opportunity. You never know when it's going to come, and he's been preparing the right way.
How dominant was Brandon Ayuk in this game, and do you see that he's still improved?
Yeah, definitely still improving. He had a really good game. Statistically wise, his best one, I think, of his career, from what they told me. But yeah, I was real happy with BA.
Early touchdown. He's literally like shuffling left in motion, and then he has to run through the line. Is there an exact spot where he has to run through on that one?
The spot where no one is.
Find it.
Yeah.
First time you called that play.
We've called that play a few times. We've never done it with the bump motion. That's a play that a lot of people run. I think we ran into Tevin Coleman in the Super Bowl. It's just a man play that is good for man. Everyone runs it, but we've never done it with that motion, and it was cool, worked out.
Do you see any trends on how defenses are playing Brock? Have they tried to take away the underneath stuff and left the deep stuff available, or have teams played him straight up?
No, I mean, teams usually do what they do. I mean, teams, you don't just make up schemes every week. So every team has what they run, and then you try to game plan stuff by having disguises, calling things at different times, giving a look or a blitz that people aren't ready for. But teams do everything. Brock doesn't ever come in saying we're throwing deep or throwing short or throwing to certain people. We run plays, and he goes through progressions and attacks coverages, and I wouldn't know what to say on how to defend him. He just goes to the holes in the defense.
I know 2 years ago there was so much made out of your relationship with BA. How has he evolved as a player since then?
BA's been great. A lot was made out of it because everyone talked doghouse in training camp, which I thought I was a little confused with just coaching. He was never in anyone's doghouse. We were just coaching him, and BA, going back to those years, he was, I thought, one of our best players halfway through that year, and one of the main reasons we went to the NFC Championship, and got better last year, and he's been better this offseason. And always when you're getting better, it doesn't always show for a receiver because stats and all those results are dependent on a lot of other people. But BA's been playing some good football for a while, and it's really cool when he gets rewarded with those numbers.
You guys have played really well over the years in November and December. Can you put your finger on why that has happened, and do you think this team is prepared for that kind of run again?
I think we got a lot of players who really enjoy football. I think we work at it in terms of, we like to coach, we like to point things out. I think our guys, if you stay healthy, I think you practice more, you play more, and when that happens, you get better as the year goes. So I always expect us to look better as it goes than we do at the beginning. I think one of the bigger challenges for everyone in the NFL is that there are no OTAs, whatever they call them, and how little training camp is. So especially running the ball and tackling and everything, you kind of evolve as the year goes. And our guys work really hard and try to find a way to stay healthy while you do it.
Are you playing your best right now, you think?
No, I don't think so.
How do you feel about your team's performance in the fourth quarter?
I thought our defense was awesome. They kept giving us back. I wish we would have finished it once. You get the turnover on the first one. I want to go down in there and score. I think we went 3 and out. The next time we should have run the clock out. Had 2 first downs. We got out of bounds twice, so wasn't happy with that, but so pumped with the defense.
Last few weeks, the red zone offense has been finishing drives as well as ever. Anything you put your finger on? What's your kind of concern level with that?
No concern. That last week, if I can remember correctly, I don't think we really got inside the 10. I thought we scored from all further out until the end when we were just trying to hook Christian up. This week, when I think about it, I know we got sacked, I believe, one time down there in second down. But you get sacked on 2nd and 10 or whatever it was, and it leads to 3rd and long, and most likely that drives over. But hopefully it goes full circle. We haven't done it the last couple of weeks. We've done it better earlier in the year, but nothing that's different. Just goes like that sometimes.
Did Christian say anything to you when you didn't run out of bounds?
No.
Yeah, that's something you would expect him to make.
Yeah, I didn't see it over there. I mean, it was the same thing that happened to Kittle. I mean, those guys are very aware that they shouldn't go out of bounds in those situations. But when you get placed on the edge, like Kittle tried to stop and go back in. That was right on our sidelines, but then people hit you and you go out. And so it looks similar to me with Christian, but that was on the far sideline, so I'm not sure.
When Brock was turning the ball over a couple games ago, did you have fear that he might start to play a little bit more timid? Because he expressed that he knows he just can't play with any fear.
I mean, you never know until people go through that, but I mean, the film was so good. So, I mean, the guy was playing unbelievable in those 3 losses. So there was nothing to really worry about. You just got to make sure he doesn't make up stuff that other people are making up. So you just try to get him to stick with practice, stick with the film, and doing what you're doing. And he had a couple back picks in those games, but there was none that he felt he had to change with what he was doing because he was playing such a high level in those losses too.
On the deep ball to Ayuk, did you know that was going to be a touchdown?
Two more questions, and then he's done.
No, I didn't. I didn't know the guy would fall, and I had no idea where the middle third safety was. But I knew his man coverage, and he was going to go to whichever one of his go routes he had. He had Debo on one side and BA on the other, and I'm assuming the safety cheated a little bit to the right since he threw to the left, and that was right there. And it was great when you saw the corner on the ground, and BA finished it. It was a hell of a play by those guys.
He's got 66 and 77 the last couple of weeks, and I think in the playoffs he had one last year was 74 in terms of his longest passes. And that was kind of the thing on him, that can he make those throws? Is there anything you've seen yet that he can't do?
I mean, Brock's a solid, really good quarterback, so he can do. I don't know if he can run a 4.3 when doing a lot of Wildcat stuff, but everything we've asked him to do, I think he's done at a real high level.
You had a discussion about some of those falling to the ground flip.
Yeah, I mean, when you get three weeks in a row, I mean, I love his competitiveness, and he does everything to try not to get it. But if you're in positions that you're going to get it, it really doesn't matter. So we kind of challenged him on that, and they turned into sacks, which that happens. But I always want to try to get rid of it. But he had some really bad looks on those. I think we had one where we were hot, and that's when he tries hard to get rid of it. And sometimes bad things can happen, and sometimes you just got to know you had a bad play. And that's where I thought he improved on it. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
So, go ahead.
Quick update. Got some word back about Huff. He has left the locker room with a brace on and on crutches. It's possible tore ACL.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, for those that have been wanting Jair Brown to step in and see what we got, we're gonna have to lean on him for the rest of the year. Like I mentioned earlier to Brandon before we started the show, was that it looked like, when he first came in, he kind of got burned on that big play, and then the penalty with Fred Warner that caused the extra touchdown. But he seemed to get better as the plays were going, and then he had the interception, then he had a block. So he did pretty good. I think that with more playing time, he'll get better. But I'm not going to take nothing away from Huff. That injury is, hopefully it don't come back and bite us. Rest up. Prayers to Huff. We need you back. Hopefully they'll take an MRI and it'll be it won't be as bad as it is right now. We'll see by tomorrow or Tuesday. Real quick note: the Rams came back and beat Seattle. 17-16. So Seattle dropped because we were tied with Seattle. Seattle would have won today. We both would have been 7-3. Break that on Thanksgiving. Now the Niners don't go into Thanksgiving with that pressure. We're one game ahead. And you might say, well, what's a game? If we lose, we're tied. Trust me, if we lose, we're tied. We're not going to go below them. And I'm not saying we're losing, but that pressure taking off the Niners is great. Now, real quick, guys, and then we'll take some questions from the chat and get you guys involved, because I know you guys are fired up. Laura came in. I just want to say hi to Laura Cat, who came in. Welcome. Dodson came in. How you doing, sis? Welcome to the show. Rabzilla Chavez Jr. in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome. Okay, so the Niners defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 27-14 in today's game. I'm going to give you a little bit of stats. Now Brock Purdy, for those that don't really believe in Brock Purdy yet, start believing, okay? He has faced multiple, not one, not here and there, multiple first number one picks. Not in the first, just in the first round. Number one, first to go off the board. And the only one he lost to was Joe Burrow. But he beat week one. We played multiple first round, not week one. Stafford was the first round. So my point is this. Today, I'm going to give you the stats for Baker Mayfield. Baker, 29 out of 45 attempts, 246 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was sacked 4 times. That's Baker, the guy that went number 1, okay, to the Browns. Now we got our boy, Mr. Relevant, right? Or irrelevant, like some people like to call him. He went almost perfect, 21 out of 25 attempts. He only missed 4 balls, guys. 3 touchdowns. 0 interceptions. He was sacked 4 times as well for 333 yards. Nick from First Things First, eat some crow. He was talking about how Brock Purdy was going to have a worse game than Baker Mayfield, blah, blah, blah. Brock Purdy is calm, cool, and collective in the pocket. He does not allow the pressure to get to him. What did you see in Brock Purdy in this game that you liked?
Bro, the thing that stood out to me the most in this game is that deep ball to Brandon Ayuk. That thing was freaking beautiful. 76-yard touchdown. And people said that he couldn't throw deep. Well, you got your answer right there. I mean, and he's calm when the pocket's collapsing. He's calm in there, and he still throws it out and makes completions. I mean, he looks 100 times better than Jimmy Garoppolo has ever did with the Niners. You put it that way. And mind you, since we're talking about Brock Purdy, Brock Purdy is set the perfect passer rating in the game since Joe Montana. You're on mute again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep the noise back on, because you're kind of low, so I want to make sure there's no.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. A little bit better.
Okay. How about now?
All right. Oh yeah, much better. Thank you. So I wanted to let people know, bro, real quick, that we're not comparing him to Joe Montana when Brandon said this, okay? But the things that he's doing. Now remember, I'm old school. I'm an old guy. I've been watching Niner football for more than you. Some of you guys have been alive. I've been watching it since before Joe Montana, before Bill Walsh. Okay. I seen Joe Montana come in as a 3rd-round pick from Notre Dame. I see him sit behind Steve DeBerg and learn. I seen his mistakes, but he gave you a glimpse of what he could be. Now, we all know now that Joe Montana is like, if not the best, the second best to Tom Brady, and I'll argue some of that. The trophy is it's not only Super Bowls, but Joe Montana became who he is. And we all know Joe Montana. So when we talk about Brock, don't disrespect Joe. Nobody's disrespecting Joe, at least not in this panel. But I do want to say, when I saw Joe Montana come in, see, a lot of you guys, all you know is history. All you know is the history of what he did throughout his career. I seen Joe Montana struggle. I seen him make mistakes on TV. I seen him get better and better. Now, am I saying that Brock Purdy is going to be Joe Montana? No. There's only one Joe Montana. But what I saw that inspired me as a young football fan back then in Montana, I'm starting to see it again as an old man in Brock. This kid is creative, fearless. He's zeroed in. He has a good command of the huddle. These players respect him, and he's always looking for his open receiver. Did you notice, Brandon, that Brock Purdy does not worried about the defenders coming at him? He's not worried. Oh my God, he don't take his eyes off the field because he's worried about getting hit. His eyes is locked on, and he's scrambling. And one of the things that Brock Purdy did a lot last year, he used to run to his left and get him in trouble. Guess what he's doing this year? He's not running to his left as much, and he's climbing the pocket. Now that he climbs the pocket, he allows to receivers to get to their position. Brock Purdy's playing elite football. People question his arm. He's shown it not just today. He's shown it. Listen, the game last week against the Jaguars, Brandon, that throw to Kittle. Okay, people say that in order for Brock Purdy to throw the long deep ball, he has to step into his throw, right? What I saw on TV, and then I watched it all 22, Brock Purdy could not step into that play. Defenders were right in his face. It was all, not little bit, all pure arm strength that got that ball to Kittle for that touchdown. So understand, Brock Purdy is not Josh Allen. He's not Patrick Mahomes. But for us, he is a dangerous weapon that is being utilized properly in this system. He's not a game manager. He does things off script. He's moving left and right. He gives you hope. I don't know about you, Brandon. I'm going to ask you this, and I'm going to ask everybody in the chat. If I go into the Super Bowl this year with Brock Purdy, I am not nervous. I believe this guy can make plays to get the W. When we went with Jimmy Garoppolo, it was entirely up to the defense to help us win that Super Bowl in 2019. It was the defense. All we would say, just don't mess it up, Jimmy. Just don't mess it up. We were not requiring a lot from Jimmy. We were not demanding from Jimmy. We were just saying, don't mess it up. Let the defense do his job. Well, guess what, Brandon? This year, it's not just the defense doing his job. The offense is kicking ass offensively. We're playing great complementary football, Brandon.
I agree. I mean, the guy has improved each and every week that he goes out there and plays. He just keeps getting better, and he looks phenomenal out there. I mean, like we talked about in the beginning of the season when I told you during training camp and all that, where, I did want Trey Lance, of course, right? But I never doubted Brock Purdy at all. The only thing I was worried about was if he was going to be ready or not by week 1. That was the only thing. I never had doubt with him, nothing, especially after the way he looked last year on that run that we did to end the season and go into the NFC Championship. So just the fact that he keeps proving everybody wrong each and every week, even during our 3-game skid, he looked phenomenal, like no cap. So, I mean, this guy, he could literally be our future quarterback. So, for the rest, for a good while. So, I mean, dude, I'm excited. That's why, every single week when we play, I'm always excited to watch the game because, for once, I feel like we're more of a winning team this season with Purdy than we were with Jimmy, to be honest with you.
No, absolutely. I agree with you with 100%. I just want to go ahead and real quick welcome Tony Smith in the house. What's up, Tony? Welcome, sir. We got Ismael Ortiz in the house. What is up, my friend? We got Jimmy Perez in the house. What's up, Jimmy? We got Jason Parks in the house. How you doing, Jason? He says, Brock, the Rock Purdy. I gotta bring that up. I gotta put that on the screen because I like that. I love the GOAT too. Jason. We got let's see, Bernadette Lopez, royalty in the house. How you doing, Bernadette? Welcome to the show. She says Niners. We got Larry in the house. What's up, Larry? Mathis. Larry Mathis is in the house. How you doing, Larry? So, I agree with you, bro. I listen. Brock Purdy's still learning. People forget that this guy was a 7th round. He was thrown into the game last year. This is his first full year. He's gonna make mistakes. Now, people that are hating on Brock will still say this. Well, when Debo and Trent Williams were in there, he was dog shit. Did he struggle? Yes. He struggled. But I have to say, and this is my opinion, you can look it up yourself. You don't have to agree with me. Out of those 3 losses, his worst game was the Cleveland game. That was his worst game. And in that game, he did enough to rally the troops, get them down the field to kick the winning field goal. Jay Moody makes that kick. He has a W. So that was easily his hardest game, and a worst game, I should say. And we almost won it. Moving forward, Minnesota, Kirk Cousins was just Kirk Cousins that day, and our defense was kind of slacking. And then the last game against the Bengals. Now, the Bengals was a beat down by the Bengals. That's because they were a good team at the time. They were feeling themselves. Sorry to hear about Joe Burrow. You heard him out the year. That sucks for Bengal fans. But that was arguably Brock Purdy's best game in a loss. Okay? This kid learns. So you can dismiss me that he can't win without Trent. Okay? He hasn't done it, but he can. I believe in this kid. Now, like you said earlier, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Tampa Bay game. Trust us. So don't go anywhere. You said that you were a big Trey Lance fan. So was I. I like Trey Lance. I started watching him a little bit last year, the whole hype about him. So I started digging in his potential. Great kid, in and off the field. We moved up to get him. Yes, we gave up 2 number 1s. People say 3, but it's 2, and then we exchanged the other one. You know what I mean? I hate when they say 3. It's not like we didn't draft in that draft. Now, if we didn't draft, that would have been 3. But anyway, I'm not going to go that way. And he came, and we tried to work him in, and we tried to, give an opportunity. Now, a lot of it had to do with injuries, and a lot of it had to do with accuracy. Now, we drafted this kid. Thank God for Bob. I keep saying Bob, but it's not Bob. That's his dad. Our offensive our quarterback's coach, Greasy. What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, anyway, Greasy. Yeah, he was the one that pounded the table for Brock Purdy, and they went and got him. They're like, what the heck? Let's get him with the last pick. Bring him in. I was a big Trey Lance fan, and I know many of you were or are. But when I saw Brock Purdy come in against Miami, do the thing, when he took that hit, when he threw the ball to Kittle, and the defender was right in his face, showed me a lot. I've been watching football. I've been studying football for many years. It showed me this kid, I don't know what he is, but he has that it factor. Let's see if he can sustain it, though. Yeah. Let's make sure it's not just one of those shots in the pan type of things. And he started the next game against Tom Brady, the GOAT, and beat Tom Brady. Can you imagine being a rookie, a 7th-round pick that just got thrown in your first start? It's against Tom Brady. Now people say, well, he's not playing Tom Brady. Yes, he's not playing Tom Brady because he doesn't play on defense, but he's playing in a way he wanted to outperform Tom, which he did. And then he started to win games. Now, he got hurt, and a lot of questions like Brandon, could he come back and play. He wasn't questioning his ability in a sense of what he can do. It was, can he do it with that arm? Now, I've been a Brock Purdy guy ever since he took over in Miami. I've never wavered. I said he would come back and play. I even said he was going to have a great year. He's having that year. Now, before we move up Brock, Brandon is a perfect example. Trey Lance guy. But because he's a Niner fan and loves his Niners, and because he wants the Niners to be successful, he made the switch over to Brock Purdy, and now he's supporting Brock Purdy. He did not let his pride get in the way where, no, I want only Trey Lance to succeed. If he can't succeed, I'm going to root against Brock Purdy. I say this to say this. I say that to say this. There are people out there, Niner fans, that want Brock Purdy to fail. They want him to fail. Why? Because they want to be right. They want to be right. They want to say, I told you Brock Purdy couldn't do it. I told you we shouldn't have traded Trey Lance. So they're more concerned about being right than watching our team win. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, that is not a loyal fan of the San Francisco 49ers. A lot of times you got to admit that you're wrong and move on. It doesn't mean you don't want to wish Trey Lance the best. I wish him the best, not with the Cowboys, but if he ever moves on, I wish him the best. I want him to have a great career away from the Cowboys. If he's a Cowboys, then I want him to suck. But that's because I hate the Cowboys. My point being with this, give Brock Purdy a chance. Don't be biased. For those that are rooting for him to get to mess up, he is the key for us to winning our 6th Lombardi trophy. This kid does nothing but win, and he does it with heart. So he lost 3 straight games. So we're 7-3. We're still in the thick of it. Now, I wanted the Lions to lose today, and they came back and won, but it's okay. We're only 1 game behind them. Seattle lost today, so that's a great something. Now, I hate the Rams too. But the Rams ain't going nowhere. We know this. So let the Rams fan have their fun by winning. We needed Seattle to lose, so they did what they had to do. So moving on from Brock Purdy, unless you have something last you want to add to it.
No, I was just gonna say, what do we say about the Rams fans? Same old sorry ass
Ram, even when they win. But moving on from Brock Purdy, this game was a great game. The Niners kind of was getting feel of the defense. The defense was playing good for Tampa Bay. They were playing pretty good in the secondary, and the Niners had to make their adjustments. And adjustments they did. That throw to Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk had, I think he had like, I don't want to guess. Let me just tell you what he had. He had 5 catches for 156 yards and 1 TD. This guy's a monster. Okay, Kittle's a monster. And CMC, people we gave up too much. We didn't give enough for this kid. This kid is on fire. He's been a great tool. Now we added Chase Young, which I think he had a sack today.
He did have a sack today.
Okay, but take away from the sacks for a minute. This defense, and people are going to say that it's because Steve Wilkes came from the booth to the field. That is not the reason why they're playing better. That helps because he's dealing with the players firsthand. But the addition of an explosive defensive end that now the offensive coordinator have to give account to frees up Bosa, Armstead, and Hargrave. Armstead had another sack. He had another sack today. He was dominant. So adding a piece like Chase Young, this defense is amazing. Now, they gave up that extra touchdown. They shouldn't, but they did. If they wouldn't have given that extra touchdown, they would have held 2 teams to 10 points. But still, 2 teams back-to-back to only 17 points is not bad.
Well, the only reason why they got that touchdown is because of that Fred Warner penalty. I think it was pass interference. So That's the only reason why they scored after that penalty, and then after that they looked good. But let me tell you a stat real quick.
Okay, hold on real quick. I want to hear a stat.
Okay.
Everyone that is watching, do not leave the show. Hang out with us until the end. We're not going to be long. I'm going to be giving away 2 giveaways today to 2 lucky winners. So hang in there. You have to be present to win. Go ahead, Brandon.
Yes, sir. And also too is make sure you hit like and subscribe on both channels.
Absolutely.
So here's a stat. So before Purdy was our quarterback, Kittle had 24 touchdowns in 76 games. Since Purdy has joined us, Kittle has 12 touchdowns in 16 games.
They're connecting.
Isn't
They
that
are
crazy?
connecting. They have chemistry with one another.
Mm-hmm.
They have chemistry with one another. That's a great stat, Brandon. Thank you for bringing it up. Appreciate it, man. That's a great fact right there. Listen, guys, the Niners' opportunity to win the Super Bowl this year is higher than I ever seen it, even in 2019. They're not just defensive good. Their offense is explosive. Okay, it's explosive. Now, did we have a 30? No, but the Niners did what they had to do to win the game. 27 points is not bad, especially when you keep the other team to 14. Brock Purdy is distributing the ball to everybody. Everybody got a piece. Debo, everyone. Now, understand this, because you have so many playmakers, not everybody is going to get the ball every game. But the reason that we have options, it's great, because maybe today was a Ayuk show. Maybe next week in Seattle, it can be the Debo show. Every game dictates who takes off, right?
Yeah. I mean, shit, Debo even had a good game too today. Especially on that wide open pass from Purdy to Debo. Nobody was around Debo. And, I mean, he was getting open. Kittle was getting open. Ayuk was getting open. CMC as well. I mean, everybody was getting open. So, I mean, we have so many weapons, it's crazy.
Real quick, I want to just acknowledge my boy, my brother from a different mother. Good to see you, Shifty Niners Talk. Good to see you, my friend. It's been a minute. I am honored you being on here with us today. So I appreciate you being here. Fernie Leo Gonzalez in the house. Beto, did Huff suffer an ACL injury? It looks like Brandon mentioned it earlier. It looks like that what is being determined. We'll know more on Monday or Tuesday. That is if it is true, that is a big blow to this defense. It is.
Yes,
but
it is.
This is an opportunity for Jair Brown to make a name for himself. This is where he needs to step up and define who he is as a person and as a 49er player. Is he going to step in and make a name for himself, or if he's going to fade away? We shall see. But it is our blow to the defense. Prayers and speedy recovery to Huff, man. It sucks, but injuries, they happen. I don't like them, but they happen. Real quick, we're coming almost to a close. I got family coming over for dinner, so I'm going to have to get up. I want to ask this question. I was going to talk to Brandon after the show, but I'm going to put it out there. Brandon can kill me after if he wants. Who wants to see a weekly show with me and Brandon every week? Let us know in the comments. Do you guys like me and Brandon coming together and collabing here on the YouTube channel? If you think that me and Brandon make a good pair and you want to see more of Brandon and myself talk 49er football, let us know in the chat. We appreciate your input because we want to do it. We want to do it. I want to do the you know how this that pops up, like you see this right here where it says Facebook and it has a little thing that pops up with my name. I'm going to create some of that for Brandon for his channels so that we can bring revenue to our channels. This is what we do. This is what we're trying to grow our channel. So if you want to see me and Brandon once a week, let us know in the chat. Appreciate it. Sorry, Brandon, I didn't ask, but I don't think you
No,
would have
I love
mind.
it. I love it. I'm down for that for sure.
It almost does. Clarify. It's almost
What?
done. What do you mean?
What's
On the
almost
private
done?
chat.
Oh, that was from when Kyle was speaking. I had
I didn't.
Yeah.
I just looked at it right now. Yeah, that's always me and then Mr. Okay, so real quick, Larry says maybe. All right. Oh no, I don't think that's what he meant to write because down here he puts yes. We got bro. You can't vote for yourself. Hell yeah. All right, so let's go and do a giveaway. I'm going to talk to my boy Brandon. We're going to make a theme. We're going to make a background that shows his logo, my logo. We're going to make it where
Sure.
we're going to make Brandon's channel grow. I love this guy. This guy's amazing. He loves doing shows. He wants his team. He wants his Twitter account. He wants his Instagram, YouTube, and all the other ones that I'm going to find out that he has grow. So we're going to do this once a week. We got to figure out the date, but we'll figure it out. We're going to do it for you guys, and we're going to do giveaways. Me and Brandon, we're going to put our finances together, and we're going to do giveaways. But in those giveaways, it's because we want our channels to grow, and we want to show our gratitude, okay, each time. So each show, we're going to do a giveaway. Now, it's not going to be a huge, okay? We'll figure it out. We're going to figure out, maybe we do like, where you enter to win, right? And after like the third week, we'll figure it out. But stay tuned to me and Brandon. Make sure that you are subscribed to both of our channels, just not mine, but Brandon's as well. Yeah, I know. So make sure to follow Brandon. Make sure, because we're not going to go just on one channel that we're going to create. We're going to go multiple on our channels because we want both channels to grow. Brandon. Before while I look for the two giveaways that I'm going to give away to all our viewers today, anything you got going on your channel that you want to share?
Just we'll be later on this week. We'll be doing a pregame show to preview the Niners versus Seahawks on Thanksgiving, and give our takes on what we expect from the team and. Hopefully get a dub on Thanksgiving, and hopefully see Beto on the channel too as well, depending on what day we go. But yeah. And then like Beto said, we'll figure out what days to go on for me and him on our channels and start doing some giveaways and everything like that. And that's it so far. Oh, also too is my boys Zach and Christian just came out with a new show where they talk about a bunch of teams and players and do bets on different players and stuff like that. And it's partnered up with our partnership with MyBookie. So make sure you check that out on 49ers Hive channel. But yeah, that's it really.
All right. So I'm going to do two mystery gifts. I can't find them, so I was going to show you what the winner tonight gets a gift. So there's going to be two winners tonight, and I'm going to send you guys a mystery gift. It's Niners, so you'll like to have it. So what we're going to do for gift number one, and I'm going to set up maybe a duck race. We're going to make it fun on this channel. Trust me. Me and Brandon, we're going to get together, put our minds, our finances, and ideas to give away. We want to give away jerseys. So for those that like jerseys, we're going to give away hats. We're going to give away a lot of stuff, 49ers, as we see our channels grow, and you guys are going to be lucky winners of it. So tonight, we're giving away two small tokens. They're going to be small prices, but they're nice and they're free. So what you got to do in the comments is you got to pick a number between 1 and 100. Please do not duplicate. Do not duplicate it. Pick a number between 1 and 100. And if it's duplicated, Brandon, keep an eye on it and let me know if there's a duplicate number, and we'll ask that person who picked it secondly to pick another one. But go ahead and, guys, start picking a number between 1 and 100 right now. Go for it. Everybody
Yeah,
that's
so
watching.
everybody on both channels, pick a number.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, everyone. Pick a number between 1 and 100. Okay, Fernie has 52. We got Larry with 49. We got Laura Cat, 24. We got Daniel Cantu, 85. We got Bernadette Lopez, 17. There's a lot of you, and there's like 20 of you in here. If you don't want to win a gift, that's fine. You don't have to put a number, but it's a free gift. So I know some people don't like giving away their address to receive a gift. I'm not a stalker. Brandon's not a stalker. Trust me. All we want to do is grow our channels and bless you guys with some nice gifts. So I know some people are leery, and I respect it. You never know nowadays. But Brandon's not going to show up. I'm not going to show up. What's going to show up is the gift you win if you win indeed. So far we only have a few people. There's 18 now of you in here. And we only have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers on the board. So if you want to win a prize.
Real quick too, if you guys are watching the show over on X, on any of our channels on X, go over to YouTube on one of our channels to comment, because we cannot see your comments on X at all.
Yes. And all right, so I'm going to go ahead. I found this one here. I'm going to show one of the gifts. So then maybe that'll encourage people to play. Here we go. Mm-hmm. All gas, no brakes patch. It's an all gas, no brakes patch that I'll be giving away to a lucky winner. And then the second one will be something similar that you guys will enjoy very much. So we're doing a giveaway right now. All you got to do is, for those that just came in late, pick a number between 1 and 100. Do not duplicate, and a chance to win. We got Adam Laura. Welcome, by the way, Adam. He has 16. Rozilla, pick a number, bro. Guys, pick a number. All right, Rozilla says 71. All right, bro, I'm going to look for another patch so that...
Okay.
All
right, I'll read out the numbers.
Okay, hold on real quick. All right, go ahead.
All right. So Robzilla says 71. Adam says 80.
Is it the same Adam though? Because yeah, bro. Aaron Laura, I know you want more chances to win, bro, but let's keep it with one only, okay? Appreciate it.
He said he switched from over to YouTube. Let's see. Kyle Benson says 97. All right, keep on coming, guys. There's 22 of you.
All right,
let's keep it coming.
This will be the second patch given away. Niners for life. Beautiful patch. So we got these two bad boys. And you know what? Adam Laura brought a good point to me. What's up, Kyle Benson? Listen.
Larry said 33.
I did say in my previous lives that I only do gifts on YouTube. You got to be on the YouTube channel to do the gift. Today will be an inception. I'm gonna talk to my boy Brandon about that. Kind of let him know what I've been doing to see where I get after the show. But today will be an inception. You can play from Facebook or anywhere. Normally it's just for my YouTube channel members, but today anyone can play from anywhere. So we're going to. So Adam Laura picked. He picked 80. So do you want 80 or do you want 16?
He said he'll stay with 16.
We got Mathis with 33. And then my boy Kyle says 97. He's a big time Vikings fan. Good luck. I guess you guys play tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. Against the Broncos tonight on Sunday Night Football. Good luck with that game. Hey, that guy you guys picked up from Arizona, I don't know, man. It seems like he got a second life wind in Minnesota. That guy's on fire. So, what's up, Khalil Young? Welcome, sir. Go ahead and pick a number, my friend. Pick a number if you haven't done so already, between 1 and 100 for an opportunity to win either. Well, this pick here is going to be for this patch. And then the next round that we do real quick, it'll be for this one. But we got to do it quickly because I got to get off this thing. So if I don't see no more numbers, I'm going to call it a stop. Because I do got it. My wife will come in here and drag me out of here.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Lee said 13.
All right. So we're going to stop it there for this one. Get ready to do the numbers again after this win. We got to go fast. Here we go. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Oh my God, I changed it. Hey Google. Oh, I changed it. Albert. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 100. Hey Alexa.
Here's a number.
All right. You know what? I changed my my voice thing to Alexa.
Do you want me to do it? Because I have
Can your
Alexa
phone
behind.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Hey Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 100.
Here's a number between 1 and 100. It's 46.
46, guys. 46.
46. All right. Who's the closest to 46? We got to really move on this.
I'm not sure.
Larry has 49.
Alexa, be quiet.
So it looks like it's Larry. Larry has 49.
All right. Congratulations, Larry, on winning this one. Congratulations on winning this patch. You have won this. I'm going to have Brandon reach out to you, get the information. I got to get off. Contact Brandon and give him your mailing address. He'll provide it to me later, or you can send it to me. I just can't respond after the show because I really got to move on. Okay, everybody pick a number between 1 and 100. Again, do not duplicate for this patch. This is the second patch we're giving away.
All
So
right,
go ahead and
everybody
start.
Pick a number, 1 through 100.
Let me bring the divider. Hold on. All right, we got 64, Sloth 96X. We got 77, Laura. Bernadette 11. We got to go fast, guys, if you guys want to play, because I do got to get off the channel.
You still have to get off the channel. So, ándale pues. All right.
You got
Bernadette,
18.
11. Daniel, choose a different number because Bernadette already chose 11.
Yeah, Daniel, good eye.
Khalid with 23. Laura with 77. Adam 16.
All right, 50 for Kyle.
Can Larry play twice?
Huh?
Can Larry play again?
Yeah, anybody. Yeah, Larry can play. He wins twice. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, listen, Brandon, real quick.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you be alone right now. You have everybody fill it up, and
Yep.
tell your Alexa to pick the number, and then when I get back, just tell me who won,
Okay.
and then we'll finish the show. I gotta talk to the wife for a minute.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So we got Adam 16, Kyle 50, Daniel 69, Larry put 21. Is there anybody else that hasn't chosen a number yet? If not, then we'll go ahead and I'll ask Alexa to draw the number. All right, is that it? Yes, Robzilla, this is the second raffle. Did you choose a number yet? Okay. All right, 92. All right. Is that everybody? Anybody else want to type in a number? Yvonne, 50. All right. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. All right, that's it. No more numbers. I'm calling a number now. Alexa, give me a number between 1 through 100.
Here's a number between 1 and 100. It's 11.
All right. And the lucky number is 11. So that means Miss Bernadette Lopez, you win the second raffle. Congratulations. All right. All right. Sweet. We got the second.
I was able to hear you because I have my wireless AirPods.
Okay, cool.
So I was listening to everything as I was washing dishes.
All right,
They got me on the washing dishes duty. All right, who's the winner? I heard you say it was Bernadette.
Yes, Bernadette is the winner.
Congratulations, Bernadette, on winning this patch right here.
Niners for life.
Niners for life. And then earlier it was, remind me again?
Earlier it was Larry.
Larry, who won this one. Congratulations, guy. We're going to do this once a week. We're going to figure things to do, fun things to do. Me and Brandon, we're going to put our heads together and we're going to be creative. It's just going to be me and Brandon. We may have guests here and there, but the show's going to just be consistent of just me and Brandon trying to build our channels. All right, guys, thank you for participating and thank you for being part of the Niner Sickness podcast / Forever Faithful podcast. Thank you for your support for both of our channels. Once again, congratulations to Larry and Bernadette. Contact, you know what? Real quick, hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Let me go ahead and put an email so you guys can send your information to. 049 at. I have so many. I want to make sure I give one that is mail.com. Not that I type slow. I just want to make sure I got one that works. All right, so I'm going to put it up here. That is way too small.
So I'll put mine in the chat box too, if you want to put mine as well, so they can hit up either or.
Okay. Let me make it a bit. So mine's on the screen, and Brandon's is in the chat. Contact either me, and I'll put Brandon's on top right there. There's Brandon. So you can either contact Brandon or contact me. Both of our emails are there for your information, and we'll reply. Whoever gets the email will reply, and then me and Brandon will talk. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being part. I apologize for being a little bit rude and just getting off, but I got to go take care of husband duties. Everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you for being part of the 49ers podcast. Until next time, we are out here. Peace.
Peace.